Hello my YouTuber friends and welcome. I have another video to share with you. But before we get started, can I get a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel? Thank you and I hope you enjoy the video. At the end of the video you can check out how my friends and I are generating crypto commissions and stacking Bitcoin on a daily basis.
A little bit about the signals. I hear sometimes people say things that, I understand, but, I know that you're psyching yourself out. You're gonna fail over and over again everywhere you go until you can see straight, like literally. And I really want to help you out here. The signals are phenomenal. And if you aren't able to recognize that, you need to listen very, very carefully because there's significant proof. What I'm going to share with you is also really important to get your confidence game on. Like any prospect asks a question that's here or there, like they're totally missing it, or it's just not, they're not getting it. You need to bring it back to the historical results and the ongoing continuous results of the signals. Now, someone had said in the groups, well, we're focusing too much on the signals. We need to help people who don't have a lot of money to buy Bitcoin and to invest and take advantage to be able to duplicate and make the money that they need to be able to invest. While I totally understand what he's saying, we need to remember that in order to be a successful company, you need to be a product-driven company. You can't be a company that's driven by only the opportunity to make money where it falls out from underneath itself. You need to have a product that really solves a problem in the marketplace and provides a phenomenal solution to a huge audience. When you have signals that are this good and we can prove it and you can consistently follow it, you've got a product-driven company. And again, this is just the beginning. They're going to come out with a money market product, but this gives us tremendous confidence here early on because we can look at the historic results. You need to have 100% confidence in these signals because the results are here. And if you're not seeing it or you don't understand it or you see that it missed a signal and you're upset about it, you're totally got your head screwed on backwards. And I mean that with respect. Like you need to get it screwed on right so you can succeed. I share this with you so you have a chance to succeed. It's all right here. It's not rocket science. You don't have to be a mathematician. Let's just look at what's going on. First, we'll look at the daily signals. Then we'll look at the live signals. Then we'll look at the historic results from January to July. Then we'll look at the results that they just emailed at the time that I'm recording this just recently, like over the last month. It all adds up to amazing. Okay, and you got to get that. You got to get it so that you understand that 79 bucks a month or whatever is nothing. And if you don't have the money to buy Bitcoin, you need to go collect pop cans. You need to go like do a yard sale, maybe downgrade your car, whatever you got to do, because it's never going to get easier than this. It's never going to get easier than this unless it's a scam and then they're going to take your money. I got to say this one more time before I jump into this, the historical evidence and everything that shows how powerful these signals are. The reason why scams exist is because a lot of people want them. And a lot of people want the scams because they won't buy into anything real. And they won't buy anything real because their head's screwed on backwards. Like they can't ascertain what's a real opportunity, what isn't. So someone promises something amazing, and I've fallen for this too, mostly because I know that that's what the market wants. So when I saw some things that just seemed like, oh, wow, I didn't really understand crypto. They were promising the world. And it was working, and it was working for a long time. I jumped right in. Like I got involved with some of these things, and then I shared it because the audiences are hungry for it. I tried for years to provide all kinds of like value-based stuff. People really get excited about crap. Now I got excited about something that offered the world. It ended up falling out from underneath us. It was USI. And now we need to be very, very serious about picking something real. We need to be very, very serious. And when we find something as powerful as this, like you need to get your confidence on. You need to be able to look at the data and realize like you're in the right place at the right time. And don't fall for scams anymore. And you're gonna, if you can't see that this is where you need to plant your roots and stay until you get it figured out, until you get enough money to buy Bitcoin, until you get enough money to take advantage of the signals. Whatever you got to do to figure it out here is what you got to do, or you're susceptible to scams or never making it with anything. It doesn't get any easier or better than this. So let's look at the historical data. Let's look at daily first. If you just look at this, when it's green, what it does, red, it dropped. When it's green, it went up. And you can see sometimes it wasn't dead on. Let me find one. Like here it was green, it went down a little. There's a few times where it doesn't hit it dead on. Sometimes it misses it by a lot. I'm not seeing any here. Here's pretty dead on. This is from Wednesday the 27th to Thursday the 19th. We're looking at July. These are really dead on. you know, sell goes down, buy goes up. There's some big ones here. Now here it was sell, it went up a little bit, but that didn't offset these other big wins where it went down, you know, red, down. You can see my cursor, green, up. Okay, here it went red, up. It's not what you want, but it's still in the win. Okay, you look at all this, and then here's some huge ones. You know, red, down, and then green, way up. So, I mean, really impressive. This is clearly representing huge gains. Now, they've been calculating this for us. Somebody, you could go through this and recalculate it yourself. They're calculating this and giving us the results. Like if you follow the signals, what you would have got. This is amazing. So if daily misses one, or even live signals misses one or two or three, it doesn't matter, guys. It's what you're going to get as a trend. When I bought on my own, just listening to people out there and trying to follow the charts the best I could and learning all that and going off my intuition, all this stuff, sometimes I had a big win and it'd be real exciting. But guess what? When you averaged it out, I was losing. And for most of you, when you average it out, when you're on your own, you're losing. But here, all we got to do is look at the historical data and see that when you average it out, you're winning. And you're winning a lot. It's a very, very big deal. And I'll talk about that in case you haven't already seen, or you see exactly how much you win if you follow the signals. But let me go to live. That was daily. Looks amazing for this period. Let's look at live. Go to view chart. Now, live missed something pretty big recently. Let's see if this shows it. Not sure if this does. Here it says buy, and it went up. Now, and then it started to go down, but it's still way up when it sold. So that's a big win. Then red, down, and it did. Buy, it went up, pretty amazing. Okay, here it said red, and started to go up, and a lot of you were like, "Oh no, it said to sell, and it's going up. It missed it. It missed it." Don't write dumb stuff like that in the group because you don't know what's going to happen next. Look, it started to go down before they said buy, and so the loss was infinitesimal compared to the previous gain. So don't be one of those people that see a sell signal like this and it goes up and you're whining about it already, unless you're going to also mention the big win that just happened before it, or the big win that just happened in the average over the week. Okay, don't do that. It's ridiculous, and it creates misconceptions and it perpetuates stupidity. Don't do that. If you're going to mention, hey, I just noticed that the sell signal came in and it went up, before you finish your breath, be sure to mention, oh, but the signal before it was way up and it said buy, so we're way ahead right now. That's how it works. Isn't this awesome? Like, say the truth. The truth of these signals is amazing. Here it said, and you got to wait. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. Like, the red came in here and it went up. Oh, no. But then it went back down, almost the same. So there really isn't much of a loss. So don't panic up here. It's ridiculous. And then here it says buy, and look what happens, and it shoots up. Oh, but look, Mike, it went back down. Yes, it did. And you're basically at break-even point. So no need to get real excited here either. Here's the point. Look at the averages. Look at what you actually get if you follow this as a trend. But Mike, I can't hit them all. It's okay. As a trend, if you're hitting as many as you can, as a trend, you win. As opposed to most of us, and probably you as well, because it's over 90% of traders, and like over 99% of traders who aren't thoroughly trained, fail on average. I know I was on average failing, and now I'm not, because these work. They work really, really well. Even if there's periods where it doesn't look like it, we know that it does because we can look at the averages, which I'm going to go to in a second. Here it said buy and it went down. Oh no, oh no. But guess what? It went back up before you sold. In fact, you made a little. Like, know what's going on. And here it held the sell. Check this out. It held the sell and it was going up. And I know a lot of people were crying about it. And it shot way up here. It missed another signal. Guess what? It's not over. Boom. Smart move. But if you're making a post in our group going, oh no, it missed another signal up here, it's just ridiculous. Like, give it time. Give it time. Understand that these signals are amazing. That's my point to this. They are amazing. And anyone doesn't see that, like, more of you need to see it to correct other people. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. This is way better than what USI was offering. because it's real and it's consistent and it's sustainable. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, let's go look at what they emailed because they're backing this up over and over again. If it's not obvious, because I know that some people, you get a sell signal and you see it goes up and then you check out and like, oh gosh, it's not working. Like I can see how that can happen. Stop it, but I can see how that can happen. But then they back you up with sending out an email that, and I had posted in here that said exactly this. I just copied it from there. This just went out the other day. If you had been following our daily signals from June 18th to July 18th, you could have experienced a 16.98% growth in your Bitcoin balance. Remember, Bitcoin's gone up a lot then, so it's a lot larger even than that in money gain, which is more than 100% more growth than if you had been just using a buy and hold strategy. So that's incredible. If you had been following our live signals from June 18th, as the live ones from June 18th to July 18th, you could have experienced a 28% growth in your Bitcoin balance, which is more than 200% more growth than if you've been doing buy and sell. Guys, it's amazing. And they're sending this data to back it up in case, this is too confusing to see how amazing this is. Like when you look at this, it's amazing. But again, I know some people get a sell signal here, it shoots way up, then they walk away before it finishes out. And they think, oh, it didn't work today. They don't understand what's going on. I can see how they could get confused, although I hope that what I just covered helps you look at this with clearer eyes and understanding that even when you look at something like this and it puts in a sell signal, it shoots way up, it's good because it dropped, which is the point, before it said to buy back in. And even though sometimes it will say sell and then it will shoot way up and then it says buy back in, that can happen on occasion, we know that the average is a big win. Make sure that's clear when you make a post about a temporary thing. Make sure it's clear when you make a post that's kind of a negative spin on what's going on. Make sure it's clear that the overall is a big, huge win over and over again. Make sure that's clear, or you're perpetuating stupidity and you're leading people to failure because they go, oh, they don't work. These work extraordinarily well, and the proof is right here. And if you miss it in this, it's right, and they back us up in emails. But guess what? They go further. You can go to home in your back office and then go to resources, and you can go to signal results, and then you can look at daily signal results January 1st to July 1st. Big bear market, huge wins, even bigger than these recent ones that I just shared with you. And live signals, even bigger wins. January 1st to July 1st. Guys, this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. And I really, really hope you understand that, because if you don't, I don't know what else can be done. This is insanely amazing. We got the historical data from long term. We can look short term and see that it's working. But no more silliness, posting some kind of like temporary negative slant without adding how amazing the bigger success picture is, which is what matters. Anybody can make a big hit in Bitcoin one day and go announcing everybody how much they made, but to have consistent wins like this, to have these signals that are consistent like this and the proof like this, it's absolutely incredible. And next to moving into money markets, we need to step up our game. We need to attract people who get it. There's millions of people out there who are intelligent enough to see how amazing this is. Spread the news, spread the word. Like, this is incredible. I'm having a webinar on Tuesday at 2 o'clock Pacific time, 5 o'clock Eastern. You should see the link in the pinned posts in the groups to register. Get that out to people. Get that out to people you know. Like, this is incredible. The results are here. Make sure that people understand these results. Make sure you understand them. And start representing if you haven't been. I know a lot of you have, don't get me wrong, but those of you who haven't been representing this properly in the groups, for example, when the other day, the live signals, it's not on this chart because it's a little previous, but the other day it missed a big, it said to sell or it didn't say to buy back in and it shot way up and a bunch of people were moaning about it. That's ridiculous. Like, stop that. Stop that BS. When something like that happens and you want to post about it and point it out, fine. But also in the same paragraph, point out the historical results a week prior and how you would still be way up in Bitcoin and money consistently all the way back to January if you follow the signals, and even if you can't follow them all. how the average would be in your favor massively as opposed to how it is for just about everybody else out there without these signals. Be clear about what's going on. This is incredible. These are incredible returns. These are incredible returns with a sustainable model because we're following smart people who know what they're doing, who aren't just showing us how to grow their money. And these stats show that they definitely are consistently growing our money if we follow these signals consistently, but also protecting our money, which is really extraordinarily unique in the cryptocurrency market and extremely important. Be excited about what you have. Get as many people as you can, people that you know, friends and family, whoever, I don't care. Get them on Tuesday's webinar. This is incredible data. I'm going to be showing this data, even if they don't want the opportunity. This is incredible. Do people a favor. This is the real deal. And we have the historical data to back it up. All right, guys, I'll see you soon.
Thank you for watching. If you would like to see how we are stacking Bitcoin even in a bear market, generating crypto commissions, and using signals, seize the day. Click on the link in the description area below.